Now that I have this slot, I can show you another purpose for the axis feature. So a lot of times people will come in and draw a line from this point to this point. But this won't work. It won't allow me to build a solid, for one thing, because it knows that this is supposed to be an axis representing the center of the slot. I don't have to delete it and recreate it though. So if you ever have a line that you want to become an axis, you highlight the line first with the line highlighted in blue. You can hit the down arrow and find the axis feature. When I select the axis feature, it comes up with this pop-up window. Take a second to read through that. It's asking you if you want to take the existing line and convert it to a axis line. So when I say yes, you notice that the line font changes to a different type and a thinner line weight. So again, that was using just a regular line. If I had put another line down the center, for example, had a line already and created a line from here to here, and I wanted that to be a center line rather than a solid line, with it highlighted, you simply select the axis and say yes, and it converts it to an axis. All right. Now, you could have just used axis and created that in the first place. One other thing, just for fun, we're going to put some hair on top of this guy's head. So we're going to go to point equal distance, select this arc, and I'm going to use 3 points. And what it's going to do is when I hit tab, you'll see them highlight in blue, maybe. Gives me 3 points, equally spaced along this arc. I'll select OK. And I can create an axis on each one of those points. Whoops, I can create a normal line on each one of these points. So if I can get that point, I can come up here. It's going to go perpendicular. And then with it highlighted, I can switch it to an axis. Okay, I don't need these dimensions. I have it set up to automatically pop in the dimensions. I'll just get rid of that for clarity. It was just holding them all to be equal distance. Again, under line normal, I can select that point at the top. And since that point is on that curve, it knows to go perpendicular to that. And I go right to axis and say yes. Converts it to an axis one more time. If I go to line and just try and grab that point, I'm going to try and grab that point. You notice it's just going to go at any angle it wants to. So if I click over here, you'll notice it's not quite perpendicular. Now, if I created that and I meant it for it to be perpendicular, I can use the control button, grab 2 elements, right click, sorry, not right click, go to the second constraints option, which is also known as the dialog box. Select on that second option and you have perpendicular, and it will shift it to be perpendicular. But I don't see it holding on that point. Maybe it did go on that point. I don't think that's right. Well, let's see if I can find that point. One thing I don't like, it doesn't highlight very easy. It used to be nice and easy for me to see. I do not see them now, which one's highlighting. It's the last line I created. It should be this point. Probably should be this point here. I don't see it highlighting now. If I go to this, no, if I go to normal to view, we'll try and see if I can select. Nope, that's not that point either. Oh, that's the points up there at the end of the line. I think I should be on this point up here. I don't see him highlight. Gosh, I wish I could see him highlight better. Anyways, that is the last thing I wanted to show you on the lines is the axis feature, how to convert them.